Hello, students. You're welcome for today's exercise section. We are working on exercise on application of sword. We are still on sword. Okay. Now, without using table, calculator or table, find 1 over sine 60. Given that sine 60 is equals to 2 sine 30 cos 30. Simple. This question is actually very simple, but really you need to understand first the trigonometry ratio. Okay. Now, how to get the trig ratios? If you've not seen, if this is your first video you're watching on this, please try to do well to check the previous videos. We have done justice to that. Okay, but now we are going to work on if if okay, they say find this, given that this is this. So our problem now is not, they say find sine 60. Okay, find 1 over sine 60. If sine 60 is this, so we are not interested of this. We are not interested on this because this thing is already here. Our interest is here because this is what will give us this. You can see that whatever we get here will be equivalent to what you are going to have here. So because of that, please let's quickly recall or go back to our equilateral triangle. Okay. In our equilateral triangle, we have that in this equilateral triangle, everywhere this is 60 degrees. And when you divide it into 2, you have 30. Okay. And 30. Remember here is also 60. So that the sum of the angles of this triangle will be 180 degrees. We have known that here is 3 root 3. And here is 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay. We have already done this. This is a right angle. This is also right angle. Having done this, the next thing you need to do is, what is our sine 30 from here? Okay, you have known that anything sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. So which means sine 30 will be, with respect to 30, this is opposite over hypotenuse, which will be 1 over 2. What about cos 30 degrees? Cos 30 degrees is what? Or cos theta. Okay. Okay, this is sine 30. Cos 30 will be adjacent. Cos 30 adjacent over hypotenuse, adjacent over hypotenuse, or adjacent over hypotenuse, still the same thing, which is root 3 over 2. Now, we now have that sine 60 degrees is equal to, what is it? Twice of sine 30. We're going to have 2 of sine 30, and sine 30 is what? 1 over 2. Then multiply it by cos 30, and our cos 30 is what? Root 3 over 2. Okay? That's good. And you know, when you have a number multiplying a fraction, please, that number is only to multiply the numerator. Nothing concerns that number with the denominator. Please take note on that of that. 2 times 1 will give us 2 over 2. Okay? Multiply it by root 3 over 2. Okay? And you know that 2 over 2 is 1. So 1 times this will give us what? Root 3 over 2. Good. Can we check? Which means sine 60, calculated value of sine 69 is what? Root 3 over 2. Do you check? Well, let's check the diagram if it is true. Let's check the diagram if it is true. What is sine 60? Sine, with respect to 60, where is our opposite? This is this. Okay, with respect to this 60, where is our opposite? This is it. Now, hypotenuse remains hypotenuse. So, sine 60 is opposite over hypotenuse, root 3 over 2. You can see, root 3 over 2. Haven't done this, then you go back to the question. They say, without using calculator or table, find 1 over sine 60. If sine 60 is root 3 over 2, 1 over sine 60 degree will be what? 1 over root 3 over 2. Please take note on that. There are 2 ways you can do it, because you know that this is already inverse. So if I have inverse of A over B, inverse of A over B is already B over A. Okay? Obviously, it's just to turn it upside down. So there is nothing wrong if I say inverse of sine 60 is just 2 over root 3. no problem. But what about those who may not understand? We will now say this is the major division here, 1 divided by root 3 over 2. Okay. Now, when we do this, what do we need to do? Change the division to multiplication. Do it over 1 so that you know these are all fractions. You now have 1 over 1 times. When you change division to multiplication, the denominator go up. You inverse it, which is 2 over root 3. And 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times root 3 is root 3. Okay. Having done this, my people, you will not leave it here. This will give us 2 over root 3. And I've already told you this is a surd and it is still a irrational number. Please let us rationalize it. That will give us 2 over root 3 times root 3 over root 3. 2 times root 3 will give us 2 root 3 over root 3 times root 3 is what? Root 9. And that will give us 2 root 3 over 3. Please, this will be your final answer. In case if you don't have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe this video. Please like this video and subscribe. Click on the notification button for other videos that will be coming so that you get your way. Thank you.